Does anyone else feel like January flew by and you haven't even thought about resolutions? Same here. In this video, I share how to break free from the January 1st mindset, set meaningful goals, and stay productive throughout the year. You will learn why planning resolutions can feel more exciting than doing the actual work, how to use methods like OKRs, vision boards, and the 12-week year methods to structure your goals, and lastly, tips for setting goals while balancing a busy 9-to-5 job. Many of us know making New Year's resolution and planning things can actually feel more exciting than doing the actual work, and here's some reasons why. Optimism and possibility. Planning allows you to dream big without confronting practical challenges. It's inspiring to think about the best version of yourself or what you could achieve. And the next one is immediate dopamine hit. We all know about this. TikTok, social media, we're all used to getting so much dopamine hit all the time. Like thinking about goals or resolutions releases so much dopamine and giving you a quick hit. It's like a vape of happiness without the effort that comes with doing the work. Another one is no risk of failure yet. While planning, there's no pressure of failing. Execution brings risk and potential setbacks. Especially you promise something to other people, or like you say something on social media and you actually fall behind or actually don't do it, I would feel embarrassing. And I think that's totally normal. And also planning requires less work. Planning is a mental exercise, so whereas doing the actual work requires sustained effort, discipline, and sometimes overcoming obstacles. Like, I'm totally one of the people who always makes so many New Year's resolutions and don't actually like follow all of them. So I'm kind of guilty of that. And then this year I really want to make sure that I'm using the techniques or the ways that I can actually achieve those goals. If that means I'm setting less goals than normally, I think it's totally worth it. I also want to highlight Matt DeVilla's video here. I really like this video. Basically talks about you don't need a perfect starting point, and also like who says you only can make goals on New Year's Day, like January 1st. It really doesn't have to be that way. Progress doesn't care about the dates as long as you achieve them. Who cares when you start? And also starting imperfectly is still progress. Whether it's February, June, or November, the best time to start is now. Let's talk about the OKR method. It's a simple and powerful way to crush your goals for both work and personal life. I learned this from Chloe Sheet's video. I'm gonna link it down below. If you wanna learn more about it, please watch her video. OKR stands for Objectives and Key Results. Here's how it works. Objective is the big inspiring goal you want to achieve. Think of it like your destination. And key results is measurable steps that help you track your progress towards your objective. So for example, objective is like, I want to get a promotion this year. For that, key results will be deliver 3 measured projects ahead of schedule. Get positive feedback from at least 90% of my team in quarterly reviews. And the last one will be take 2 online courses to improve my skills in like writing or project management, whatever the relevant skill for your job. The objective tells you where you want to go, and the key results show you how to get there. OKRs help you stay focused, track progress, and celebrate your wins along the way. And I'm gonna share how I did it and my OKRs in the next step. Hello everyone, it's obviously like a few days after the last clip. I'm at the mall and we're gonna go through my OKR together. And I tried the tumbling coffee for the first time. I went there like 9:15. They opened at 9 and there's already line. I waited for like 30 minutes. It was kind of embarrassing because I'm wearing this hat and also I was by myself. But besides that, everyone was so nice. I got Americano with cream top. There's 2 signature drinks, but they were both like kind of sweet. Let's try it. It's really good. I really like it. I have 4 big goals and 3 or 4 a few key results to get the objective So the first one is embrace my friendship. Really want to be a better texter. I'm really bad at texting back, especially I get anxiety for some reason. So I want to be better at that. Next one is have at least two friendship dates a month. I want to be really intentional and actually put effort to schedule something with my friends, especially when you're adult. It's so hard to catch up with your friends. So I really want to do that. The next one is host more at my place. I feel like I'm at the good place for with my apartment where I feel more comfortable doing it more. So this year is gonna be the year to do more dinner nights or like game nights, watch parties, watch movies, whatever. I really want to invite more people and yeah, do more of those things. The next one is keep discovering myself. It's kind of cringy, but forget sometimes that one of your most important relationship is with yourself. I really want to keep doing that. And one of the things, starting with the start new hobby, I realized that I stopped trying new things or like, because I'm scared to like fail. So I want to try new things, even like it leads me to a failure or I don't enjoy it or like I waste something, you know. I think it's at least you try. I want to do more trying this year, and next one is going back to therapy. I kind of miss it. I feel like I need it. So I think it's one of the easy ones from out of here that I can do quickly. The next one is keep playing sports, moving my body, challenge myself physically. I think 2024 gym became one of my routines, not like fully, but I went like 2 to 3 times consistently throughout the year, I think. Yeah, minus the trips that I had. So I want to keep doing that, but also trying like outdoor sports. Again, like trying something new. So I want to go back to play more golf. I want to do pickleballs this year. It's huge sports, especially in LA. So that's one of my goals. The next one is read 15 books. Last year I challenged myself to do 18. I ended up reading like 13 books, which is fine. But I think 18 was kind of like a lot, especially like I work full time and like I want to do other stuff too. So I don't want like just because I need to read 18 books, I'm not going out or like I'm not going to the gym. I don't want to do that. So I think 15 is a sweet spot for me to like keep reading and like having it as my hobby. So that's that. And the next one is visit 8 new places. I think last year I said like I want to visit 3 new countries and like 5 new cities, but I think that was a lot. So just like 8 places, just in general, whether it's like another state or like another city in Japan when I go back. Not setting myself up for success, but also keep challenging myself to travel. Because that's another thing. Like I'm always scared. Like, oh, what if I waste my money? Like I waste my time. I need to be really careful. Using my PTOs, but I think I was really too careful about that. So there's that. Third one is a YouTube channel. This year really wanna challenge myself to put more effort and time on my YouTube. I think in the past couple years I was doing it, but I was really embarrassed myself. I was not proud of myself for doing that. Hence, I didn't really do like I didn't challenge myself to make videos that are like actually good or like actually entertaining. It's kind of boring vlogs or like vlogs without meaning. So this year is gonna be the year that I challenge myself to be uncomfortable making videos and like creatively try something new. Hence why I'm filming outside now. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know how. I hope me editing can figure it out. So how I'm gonna achieve that? I think 2 key objectives are post at least one long form content a month and also have a routine on making shorts. I really want to do like a series that how Chloe does. I really respect her a lot. Angelica, I also like her as corporate content creator. I really respect her a lot too. So I want to do something like that. And the last one is financial mindfulness. I think I really struggle to have a healthy relationship with budgeting. I listened to a podcast the other day. I forgot the title, so I was just gonna put it here. But basically, they're talking about the budgeting actually doesn't work and how many people have like unhealthy relationship. It's almost like dieting. Like the skinnier, the better. It's such a toxic thing that in diet culture and like that's how people have unhealthy relationship with dieting and like restricting calories and like how much you can eat And I feel kind of the same way with how I use my budgeting. Like I'm so clinging to that where I don't allow myself to go a little bit loose on myself, or like I don't have a trust on myself that like I'm not gonna be able to do, like once I fall behind, I'm just gonna keep like a snowball that I'm gonna fall way behind. Which I don't think that's the case, or I don't know, maybe I should find out. 2022, I travel way too much, that I spend way too much money. I think kind of traumatized from that, but I know what to do and what not to do because of that experience. So I don't have a trust on myself. So that's kind of like where I said intuitive spending, stop being obsessed with budgeting. Another thing is, maybe it's not like in the same category, but I really want to spend $6,000 for my emergency fund. That's something I've been trying to do since last year and I haven't done it yet. So that's one thing I definitely want to hit, like in terms like a budgeting. But outside of that, I'm kind of open to whatever. And, I can report back to you how my relationship has changed throughout the year. So there's that. And then, like, you guys seen my Figma template that I've been using by Chloe. Just a couple of the images that I collected for the host more at my place. I actually put the screenshot from the person I follow on Instagram. I think that's one of the things that is really helpful. If you're following someone, that means you already like look up to them or like you want to do something like them. So why don't you just take that screenshot because you kind of know that person, so it's more like personal to you rather than just like grabbing random aesthetic picture from Pinterest. Just in general, having more realistic pictures rather than like picture of Maldives or like partying, like something that you can actually imagine yourself doing it. Have that picture on your vision board or like this. I think it's really helpful. And we haven't talked about my moon shots yet. So I only have two. One is kind of cringy. I really want to hit 50,000 subscribers this year. Let's hope, pray that we're gonna hit that. I know the number is like not important and then like you can't really do anything about like subscribers. But I think just having that is kind of like fun just for myself. And then I made this like mock-up on my Figma board. I saw my fan do it before that, like I had my screenshot of my YouTube channel page and I put the 50,000 subscribers on my channel as if I already hit the goal. I thought it was kind of clever that you tricking your brain that you're already there. What would the person do, the person who has a 50,000 subscribers, what they do, going back from the goal to then break down like what you do daily, what you do weekly. I would assume this type of person edit their video almost daily or like weekend they spend lots of time on their YouTube channel. So I really want to do that. I also put screenshot of Alicia's vlog channel where she did Vlogmas. I know Vlogmas is not as popular anymore, but like something like that where like I do daily vlogs and like daily uploading. Maybe not vlogs, but like daily uploading on like long form. That's kind of fun. Like if I don't hit it this year, maybe like in the next couple years, I really want to do that. And the next one is host my first weekend cafe. I love coffee. I mean, obviously, like, duh. I love coffee and I love hosting. So, like, what if we do cafe at my place and I can do like a cute graphic for them? And it's like, it's gonna be super fun. So, again, like, it's okay if I don't hit it this year, but I really want to do that in the next couple years. And I feel like it's really like manageable. Like, if I really put time and effort and like just getting out of my comfort zone, I think I really can do that. So that's my goal. Yeah. And I spent the last couple week, I spent last week working on this. I didn't finish it like in a couple of hours. It's maybe it's not good, but also it's like a reality, especially when you work like full-time job or like you have someone who you're taking care of. Like you're not going to be able to do this all at once, especially like we're talking about the next 12 months. So like it makes sense that you spend time on it and like really sit with it and like marinate with your idea and everything. So yeah, that was my OKR. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk, I guess. So now we have our OKR. Next step is to use 12-week year method. It's actually a smart way to set goals and actually achieve them. It's like instead of giving you a whole year, to achieve those objectives, the goals that you just set, you treat 12 weeks like a year. And here's why it's actually better than the traditional New Year's resolution method. It creates urgency. With only 12 weeks, there's no time to procrastinate. A shorter timeline pushes you to take an action immediately instead of delaying things, which often happens when you have like 12 months to achieve them. There's a law that I forgot the name of it, but basically like whatever the time you give yourself to finish the task, you like stretch the task to use up all the time. Let's say like I want to clean my room, but I give myself a week to do it. I'm gonna take a week to do it. But if I only give myself like 20 minutes to do it right now, I'm gonna actually finish it in 20 minutes. So like same idea. And this method lets you focus on your efforts. If you have like 12 months to do this, it's kind of overwhelming and like you don't know where to actually put your focus and intensity. But if you only have 12 weeks, which is kind of like 3 months, you know where to put your effort and what to do. And it's actually less overwhelming. And therefore, you also see faster result. Because you only have 12 weeks, you don't have to wait until December to see like where you are. Whatever you accomplish in 3 months, you can see the result. And it's kind of rewarding when you have like blocks of like goals to hit and then you celebrate each time. This builds momentum and keeps you motivated. The next one is prevent burnout. Like breaking the year into like a chunk of times helps you to feel less overwhelmed, and then it makes it easy to stay consistent. You can avoid mid-year slump. When normally when you have 12 months, it's kind of like in June, you already forgot about your New Year resolution and you kind of feel bad about yourself, and then you're like, well, I don't know where to start. I already wasted 6 months. Why do I even start right now? It's already June, like mid-year. You're not gonna have that because it's 6 weeks. I think that's really nice. The next one is more flexibility. At the end of each 12 weeks method, you get to reflect, adjust, and set new goals based on what you worked. So you get to have like multiple times that you be able to like reset and then start the new cycle, which is really nice. And then kind of we talk about like fresh goal, like a reset effect at the beginning of this video. It's really nice to give yourself like some time grace and like opportunities to get back on track if you need to. So how are you actually going to do 12 weeks method? Step 1 is identify your 1 to 5 impact goals for the next 12 weeks. And step 2, break these goals into smaller weekly milestones. Step 3, schedule weekly reviews to track progress and make adjustments. So we kind of set a new goals for the next 12 months, but let's break it to like 12 weeks that you can do. So for example, my number 1 is embrace my friendship. I can actually break it into smaller pieces. For example, be a better texter. I make sure to text back every day or every other day. Or like maybe by Sunday, I'll definitely have like all the unread message, read and then respond. And have at least 2 friend dates a month. So 12 weeks, like 3 months. So that's like 6 friendship goals. It's achievable. Like I know how to set 6 friendship hangouts. I think I already did 2 or 3 so far. Yeah, so I'm already like halfway done. And C, host more at my place. I want to do 1 hosting every 12 weeks. So that's kind of like TBD. I'm going away though. Well, but actually, I'm having my girlfriends over for making pasta night in March. So I think that counts as one of them. Next one is keep discovering myself. I don't know where to start for starting a new hobby. So I still need to work on. Going back to therapy, that's easy. We can definitely hit that in the next 12 weeks. And keep playing sports, moving my body, challenging myself physically. So for now, for the next 12 weeks, I set myself a goal to move my body every day for at least 30 minutes. It doesn't have to be like a crazy gym or like going to play golf. It can be as easy as like stretching for 30 minutes, especially like during the weekdays. My times are kind of limited because of the full-time job at the office. I'll keep it updated. And read 15 books. I already read 1 book. I read Yellowstone, which is super cool book. It was really nice book to read, especially as an Asian person. I'm reading the next book. I think I'm like 20% in. So that's kind of nice. If I want to read 15 books per year, every 3 months, I need to read more than 3 books. Yeah, so next 12 weeks, I'm gonna read at least 3 books. Visit 8 new places. I'm actually going to Japan in March. So my goal is to visit some new cities in Japan. I definitely gonna make 3 videos in the next 12 weeks, long form. I already did one, so I need to do 2 more. Right now I'm filming my second one, so I guess I'm on the track. Have a routine of making shorts. I don't know where to start for that. So that's kind of like still experiment phase. I'll keep you posted on that. And financial mindfulness. I think I'm saving in a good pace. Next 12 weeks, I'm gonna be saving $1,500. I think I can do that. Intuitive spending. I'm very proud of myself. This is still February, like beginning of the February, but I already went to Home Goods yesterday with my friend and I spent money. Normally I don't let myself to do that. I feel really guilty of doing that, but let's just see how it goes. I just went to check out Chamberlain Coffee. Normally, I never let myself go to cafe by myself. Oh, unless I'm like doing some type of work at the cafe, staying there. But I just went there for fun, just for myself to try it out, and I spent like $22, which is kind of ridiculous now to say out loud for cafe. But we did that, and I'm proud of myself for doing that. I'm letting myself to spend, but at the same time, like I'm also being mindful to pace myself for the spending. For the schedule weekly reviews, Sunday will be a good time. I kind of do a Sunday reset for everything for the upcoming week. So every week I want to come back to this list, my objectives and the key result that I set. I want to come back every week and I want to like check in with myself and how am I doing for the next 2 weeks. And I hope that was somewhat helpful. I need to get out. I'm so embarrassed myself now. So now let's talk about how to achieve your goals as someone who has a full-time job. I totally get it. I have to go to the office, and if you're working 9 to 5, your time is kind of limited. It's kind of more than 9 to 5. How much time and energy you have after work or before work. So I think one thing is important to just get rid of the perfectionism. I know it's easier said than done, but it's more about the progress rather than the perfection. So that's one thing I'm still working on. Also, saying no to one of the goals depending on the season. For example, this week, I know I'm gonna be super busy, so I might have to have less time to work on my videos and then focus on my health, which is going to the gym, because my time is limited. So it's okay to say no to one of the things depending on the season or the week or the days that you have. I think that's really important. Be like kind to yourself. It is okay to don't hit your goal every week or every month. It's all about the progress and it's a really long game. So just be kind to yourself. You're doing great. So yeah.